Welcome back. We always love seeing our friends from Arctic Food Equipment. That's kind of hard for me to say. I don't know why.
I just want to say Kurt. Arctic.
Okay, Kurt. Kurt is here, and welcome. It was a surprise to you that you were coming in. Well, you knew somebody was coming. You just know it was going to be you.
I did. I went into the office thinking it was a normal day, looked at my calendar. It's like, oh, I'm supposed to be on the news in 10 minutes.
Well, you always look fabulous. So there you go.
Welcome to our morning.
Yeah.
Exactly what we had. This is how life works, isn't it?
It is. Roll with it. Roll with it, yes. So what you got?
Well, I brought something that our industry still does a lot of, and I'm not sure that many of them do anymore. We, of course, grew up with catalogs.
Yes.
To be able to look through and get a good idea of what you want. Now you just get the singular pictures on Amazon and stuff.
Kurt, can I ask a question from a Gen Z's point of view?
Yes.
Is a catalog similar to online shopping?
It is similar.
It is, but it's more tangible.
It's more tangible.
Those kids at home are like, what's a catalog?
Some of the companies, in fact, print the most amazing
Gorgeous.
catalogs you've ever seen. This looks like a textbook from college, you know.
I had to make a joke. I said, do you go door to door to sell those?
It looks like you should. They're
so
big and
beautiful,
heavy. And
yeah.
also, when we're setting up a new restaurant, I'll hand somebody a set of 4 or 5 catalogs and be like, get yourself an idea of what you want your plateware to look like, your dinnerware, your decor, your different equipment in the kitchen and stuff. And they get so excited, like they've never had a catalog in their hand before.
Yeah.
But it gives them a good option to start making choices. And then I can get samples from almost any of these companies.
That's nice.
So then you can actually get it in hand and stuff before you make a big decision. This china and stuff, I don't think people realize in a restaurant how expensive the plates and silverware that you eat with and off of are for the restaurant owner all the time.
Yeah.
And with the breakage and stuff, you want to go with something good that will last.
Now that's going to make me think differently every time I hear a crash in the kitchen.
It is. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
A full tray going down somewhere around $150 worth of.
Boy.
I'm going to hold some more because they're so beautiful. We got to see these guys. Come on now.
Yeah. So that's our Arctic catalog for what brands we carry in-house. The China companies make the most beautiful catalogs of everyone. Steelite and Churchill, they put out their little blue Bible, they call it, that has everything in it. And they make gorgeous.
Oh, wow. I think it is very important, too, especially with cutlery, with your china, to hold it, feel it, see how thick it is,
see
how thin it is, see if the color really is like
the textures that are on you agree with. And so I can bring in samples for you if you choose something out of one of the nicer nicer lines. Our reps will send us samples for you to touch.
Do they send the samples of the food with it? Could that be arranged?
It might not.
I don't need no samples.
I don't need
you can make it for us.
I'll make the food.
The last time I shopped for China or anything like that was when I was getting married a long time ago.
Yeah, and that used to be the case. I don't think young couples are doing that
Maybe they're
anymore
not
either. But that being said, as a homeowner, some of these more commercial lines of china and stuff are gorgeous and more beautiful than things you're going to see at Penny's or at wherever you go to grab those things. And they're great for home use too. And several of these companies have techniques and methods that are trademarked to them. Churchill's out of England, so is Steelite. They have these very rare mixes of earth and porcelain and stuff to make them more chip resistant, to not crack.
I like
that. They do some gorgeous work.
Yeah.
So, Kurt, what I'm hearing too is, people sometimes associate Arctic with commercial.
Yes.
But this stuff is good for your home as well.
It's great for residential as well. We have a lot of home chefs that come in and buy their items there. And we'd just be glad to talk to you about anything. If you don't know, that's why people get so excited when I hand them 4 or 5 catalogs. They're wanting to start a restaurant. They're good cooks. Maybe somebody in the family ran a restaurant back in the day, but they don't really know everything that they need to know about it. And we can help guide you through that, help you make best choices on what you need to get started, to keep you the most frugal at the beginning till you see if you're really going to make it and move up and things like that. And that's what we enjoy doing over the course of the day, is to be able to help somebody and give some insight into an area they may have not thought of.
Yeah.
Right. I want to get my hands on that book so far.
I know. I love these.
Yeah.
This gives me ideas because I agree with what he said, because the last 3 or 4 weddings I've been to of younger people,
No China?
no China.
They don't register for things anymore like that. That become staple things later in your life.
Yeah.
It seems what they register for nowadays is just that instant, oh, I need a coffee pot.
Oh, right, that's true.
I needed this and I needed that. And
Exactly.
they used to register for things that were like, oh, on our 25th anniversary, you know, this set of china is going to to be gorgeous.
Yeah, exactly.
Or my nephew, who registers for video games.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Or go get it.
His wife was not happy.
It's a good start.
That's
It's a
not
good start to the
That's
marriage.
not a good
marriage, you guys.
Or
Yeah,
get a good,
I'm just kidding with you.
or get a good knife set. You've got some beautiful knives.
Yeah, we do have great knives. The ones we carry in store are usually the little more utilitarian for all day, every day in a kitchen usage. But the companies that we buy from have some gorgeous home options with rosewood handles and walnut.
Yes.
And so there's always more beautiful options for the homeowner as opposed to the utilitarian.
Very good. Very good. Jeremy's
I'm shopping.
I know, there's about 6 sets.
I know, I'm shopping right now. Oh my gosh.
Well, I got to get a hold of this.
Yeah.
All right, you're going to stay around and play a game with us?
Yeah, I'll stay and play a game.
Yes,
about
please do.
a 10-pound book right here.
Okay, guys, when we come back, thank you, Kurt, by the way. We're
Thank you,
shopping.
Kurt. We are
Absolutely.
shopping.
We'll be back with a
away.
brand new game called Minute to Win It right after this.
Are we in it? A minute to win it?
Yeah, I don't
Oh, look
know.
at this. Look